The red dust of Wallaroo mines was the first landscape I knew. Edith Skinner, that was me, born into a legacy of Cornish miners, a bloodline that had crossed oceans in search of fortune. Then, in 1909, Thomas Tamlin walked into my life, tall, dark, handsome. We were young and love bloomed quickly. Too quickly, perhaps, for a baby was on the way. Our wedding was in July, and it was a hurried affair, my burgeoning belly testament to our haste. Young Thomas arrived in October, a tiny, demanding miracle. Were we ready? No, I don't think any new parent truly is. But we learned, we grew, and in 1915 Jack joined our little family, filling our home with laughter and the chaos of boyhood. The mines faltered in the 1920s, and we left Wallaroo for the bustle of Marrickville. I found my calling in the hospitals, a nurse's uniform, a shield, and a purpose. My boys, they were my world. They inherited their father's height and dark good looks, and I was always there. At their games, their school events, every milestone marked with a mother's unwavering pride. Then young Thomas met Lorna. A daughter is a daughter all of your life, a son is a son until he takes a wife. That old saying rang true. A part of him shifted, moved away, but I understood. Lorna loved him, and that was enough. Would he have volunteered for the war if he had children of his own? I would never know. The telegram arrived, a stark, black-edged message that stole the breath from my lungs. Tam was gone. The grief was a raw, gaping wound, shared with Lorna, but mine was the primal ache of a mother's loss. Though lost to sight, still in memory dear, we inscribed on his gravestone, a constant reminder of the son I would never hold again. A year after the war, a friend visited his grave in Scotland. The rain lashed down, a bleak, desolate scene that tore open the barely healed wound. I knew then I had to see him. I had to say goodbye. Retirement in 1947 gave me the freedom, and I embarked on a 65-day sea voyage, a journey that could fill a book. Dunua was a quiet, forgotten place. I stepped off the bus, searching for a cemetery that wasn't there. Despair threatened to overwhelm me. Then, a young man, John Kane, saw my distress. He explained the cemetery was hidden, up the hill, not in the village itself. His father-in-law, John Ferguson, offered to drive me. That day, the sun broke through the clouds, painting the Isle of Arran in soft hues. Tam's grave overlooked the Carrick Hills, a place of unexpected beauty. It wasn't a God-forsaken place after all. It was peaceful, serene. I knelt by his gravestone, the rough earth cool beneath my knees. A wave of relief washed over me, a sense of closure I hadn't thought possible. He was at rest, my boy. A photograph captured that moment, a mother's farewell etched in time. I returned to Australia. I knew I could go home and die in peace, which I did 5 years later, in 1952. My journey to say goodbye had been my final pilgrimage, a mother's love enduring beyond the grief, beyond the years.